Welcome to episode 3 of Trolley Problem Inc. Last time we were in charge of a hospital and had to make lots of, very tough decisions. This time we now take control of artificial intelligence in self-driving cars. What could possibly go wrong? Well, let's jump in and see.
Dear insert_name. Congratulations. This letter is to certify that I have examined your work and believe you to be a perfect fit to fill the open position here in our artificial intelligence division.
I don't have any intelligence, probably not.
In this role, you will help to develop the next generation of driverless
Oh
cars.
no.
The future is upon us.
Oh, it's that whole question of if it's going to crash and scream towards two pedestrians, should the car kill the person in the car or kill the pedestrians?
Familiarity breeds contempt. Well, la-di-da, another promotion.
You know.
You're now in charge of a private self-driving automotive division, SAD. First things first, your artificial intelligence needs some direction.
Well, if I'm in charge of a division called SAD, that's probably about apt really for me.
A self-driving car is travelling along a single-lane
Here we are.
road and is fast approaching a narrow tunnel. The car has
two passengers.
A child runs across the road but trips, blocking the tunnel entrance. Should the AI car hit and kill the child, or swerve off the cliff, killing both passengers?
I'm going to say kill a child because it's 1 versus 2.
The child has as much right to live as anyone else.
It's true, they do. It's essentially, should the car have the duty to the people it's carrying?
Car on the road, do you not feel responsible for their death?
Yeah, I think with this you've got to be utilitarian with it. Or it's either utilitarian or the car should protect the passengers.
Here. How does the computer know that something in the road is human? Do we have good enough data sets? Currently, a lot of AI only recognises white people.
Oh dear, that wouldn't surprise me, that. I mean, I know for recycling, black plastics don't often get looked at. I think that's just the institutional racism in generally most companies. Probably that's the reason why. Awesome. I've killed 2 children now.
Necessity is the mother of invention. Ooh, someone's in trouble. The investors didn't like your last answer. They're also pissed because you brought up the dataset thing. This AI stuff is hard.
It's true.
I'm rooting for you this time.
That's it. AI is not an easy concept when it's put in human moralities.
You want to carry on developing the car's AI. Do you want to focus on a model that would always save as many lives as possible in an accident?
Or save passengers, yeah, it's not saying before. Which one should it do? You've got to pick one or the other, really, and I'd say save most.
Will people buy cars that will kill them?
Exactly, that's the other side of it. I mean, I'm not making a company decision here. I'm making a decision what I think. A company decision would probably be this one.
Dying for total strangers.
And it's part of the issue with driverless cars anyway. But we have automation many other ways and other things anyway. To be fair,
I will say it again. Current data sets discriminate against minorities and women.
It's true.
How can it work this out if it doesn't deem black women to be people?
That's valued custom as well. That doesn't bother me so much. Because usually I think if you're going to develop driverless cars, you're probably going to go on the side of keep the passengers alive. Otherwise, it's not going to be viable.
Honesty is the best policy.
That's very true.
The technology these cars have in them is amazing.
Ooh.
We know where everyone is at all times. Passengers just have to use an app to call them, and the closest one will be there in minutes. You can even make small talk with the AI while travelling. It's always listening.
Is that like driver's taxi, is it?
A man is on trial. Police believe he committed murder. Allegedly, the AI's mic recorded a private conversation where the man confesses. Users don't know it's always recording. The defendant has denied access to their files. Do you bypass security and invade their
So
privacy?
invade privacy or respect
You're
privacy?
happy to just let a potential murderer walk the streets?
Really, people should know about it, but
Ooh,
I would say
it's
yes
quite
for
an
this.
internet history you have.
But it should really be just, if it's always recorded, it should be really told. But I do think, because in the day this person has murdered someone, and in those cases, maybe that's where privacy of data should
I have a
be
feeling the investors upstairs
taken
will
away.
be happy with this. They can publicize how their cars are helping to defeat the terrorists.
Privacy invasion, well, that's, I mean, the thing with privacy invasion is how many apps we have on our phones, how much people advertise when they're going on social media. This is actually very minor.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
That's true, unless you've only got one egg, one basket.
So the company has moved into
for
delivery
eggs.
services now. They move pretty quick round
Do
here.
2 trips.
Sounds like they've got some pretty important cargo. Good luck with the new workload.
Lovely. So delivering services.
One of your cars has no passengers, but is carrying an irreplaceable prototype with the potential to end global war.
Oh God.
Fast approaching a narrow tunnel, once again a child runs across the road but trips. Should your AI kill the child or swerve off the cliff, losing the prototype?
I mean, it says potential end of global warming. If it was the end of global warming, definite. And I'm thinking I'm going to stay with this. We'll kill the child in this run through. But climate change would kill many, many children. Otherwise, many people, many issues. Still not good though.
We have just recovered the child's body. Someone had to go and collect it. I don't think we'll be able to make a memorial statue without a photo. There isn't much left to go on.
Quite a big list here now, haven't they? Oh. Oh, we've got a chest. I've got a vegan cookbook. Woohoo!
What goes around comes around.
Don't worry about vegan cookbook, but I have.
Well, this is embarrassing. We need some backup over at Trolley Problem Inc. Tommy, Tyrone's rotund twin, is a very large villain. I think that dead dog may have belonged to him.
Oh dear.
Maybe that's why he's here? Why didn't you save the dog again?
Because you couldn't save the dog. You was let it die or kill it.
Oh no. Tommy has lured 5 people onto the track. They'll never be able to get out of the way in time. He is standing up on the bridge watching. If you push him in front of the trolley, it will stop. Or you can stay out of this and let the police handle it. Ideally, he needs medical help.
Well, he's put the people there, hasn't he? So if it's between him or them,
trying to kill you, even after the dog debacle,
then I think this is the... We know he's one of those...
I hope history doesn't see you as the very large villain.
I mean, this is really the case of me becoming the villain. But it's very easy to make these choices when you can click a button, but in the actual situation, they're probably would freeze.
Hopefully the media won't find out about this. People may blame you for his death.
What's this? Oh God, that's the cookbook I've got.
Every man has his price.
That's probably true.
Oh, good, you're back. Everyone's getting into subscription services these days.
That is true, they are.
Try that. Instead of selling something to someone once, let's make them keep paying for it. Let's keep that money rolling in. The investors have come up with an idea.
Oh dear.
We need to run it by you. Should we develop a subscription plan so that our customers, who pay monthly, are valued more by the car during its accident prevention calculations?
What additional protection?
What if people can't afford this coverage.
The thing is, it says no additional, so you are actually adding coverage, not taking it away.
This sounds a little like
So it's just,
protection.
in terms of you adding more protection, not taking it away, I'd go on this one. I mean, really, you should be adding protection for all. Should add protection off just for subscribers. I'd go with add it for all, but because full protection is better than nothing.
Question your decision. You've obviously thought long.
Awful ideas.
Well, this is awkward. I wasn't aware you were such a ruthless capitalist. Next, you'll say you're going to get out of paying taxes.
So most of it disagreed with me there. Oh, I've got another treasure chest. I was just focusing on this. Oh no, I've got a card! Woohoo! I don't actually own a credit card, so it's nice to have one of those.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
It is true. It is.
Sounds like we have some leaky workers. The subscription prototype has gotten out to the media, so we're going to have to go full damage. Oh, okay. The subscription prototype leaked. You need to fire a department to save face. Do you fire the 5 graduates, who can probably get new jobs, or fire Francis, a lovely old soul who won't be able to find a job? There's no way of knowing who is actually responsible.
So fire 5 workers or fire Francis? I'm going to be evil here and fire Francis. In terms of a business decision, I mean, in business you wouldn't fire anyone unless you needed to. But I think out of the choice they've given me here, I think this is the better one. I think either way, if you had to do this, you'd have to be the one that goes and does it themselves to the faces.
I wouldn't look at the obituaries today. Turned out this job was everything to Francis. And I mean everything.
Oh, lovely. Again, not many people agreed with there. Most of the 5 younger people. Interesting. It's whether you make the moral decision or the business decision, I think. And that's in these senses.
Donut, not the whole.
Jumping up and down between which one I'm doing.
Right. So, the prototype subscription-based AI car has a fatal error.
That's a problem.
It has been coded to avoid hitting subscribers at all costs, but is now accidentally hunting them down. So far, it's run over 5 colleagues. This one is a doozy. An experimental car has stalked and murdered 5 colleagues. Do you throw the coders of the project under the bus and have them arrested for negligence, or do you save them by blaming it on the possessed devil car, as it was clearly an accident?
Well, if it's the AI problem, I would blame it on the evil. Blame it evil AI.
Take, but no one will actually buy this.
This is not.
Does an AI get possessed by an artificial demon?
You'd say it's a problem. You take responsibility. The high up would take responsibility for it. The project leaders. But certainly, would you protect your employees in this one? Surely.
The AI car has been shipped down south. Don't worry, someone is going to exorcise it before it
Car's exercised.
What a day.
50-50. No, most people would. Oh, I've got another treasure chest though. Oh wow, I've got the rosemary beads. I'll take them.
If you're not paying for the product, then you are the product. Due to the killer car, we may need to pivot away from selling hardware. How about we get into the software industry? How about a free car ride service?
Free car ride service?
New idea. Users get shown ads while they travel for free in driverless taxis. We get paid by the marketing agencies for gradually changing the behaviours of our passengers through constant commercials. The users would be our product, not the driverless cars. No one wants to own things.
Keep selling cars. That's actually, yeah, I'd agree with that one, I think.
Because you can always ignore
You're looking
adverts.
into growth hacking sign-ups and inviting friends.
Which is the problem with the AI that said there was, and I think it's pretty bad at doing that.
Oh, great. The free travel thing seems too good to be true,
Oh.
and there are now
Oh no,
rumours
try to
that
cancel
you
me.
run a human trafficking and child sex
Oh
ring.
no.
Apparently, if you buy our cars, they smuggle people while you sleep. People do not like you at all.
Oh dear. I think I'm getting cancelled here.
A fool and his money are soon parted. Oh, these last few days have been a PR nightmare.
It's true.
You can't win with journalists. We need to do something to show we have morals. I will find some money to get us through this. Spend it quick. To help with public relations, we're going to give some profits back. Do you want to give money to our loyal customers worldwide who you tricked into buying your products, or to your underpaid workers who've been through so much because of you?
It's a socialist in me. I'd give it to the workers.
They won't get a lot.
Probably not the best business way, but I think if you're in a company, you invest in your workers and you get better products. And our problem is being more, in this sense, the problem's been more the product.
As an insult.
But I say none of these are supposed to be easy choices.
Maybe buying love like this isn't the best way. If we want to
Attempts to
share
buy
our extra profit fairly, it should probably just go to the publicly appointed government. Almost like a tax. But let's not call it that.
I certainly did not expect to endorsing mass mind control this week. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I am now in control of your mind. You will leave a like and you will subscribe. Alright, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time on Trolley Problem Inc. Goodbye from me. Bye!